mean, my story for that gig's a little different, though. Because my band was called VO5. We had the 5 coolest hairdos in Toronto.
Yeah, this is when.
And our logo, I steamed off the VO5 shampoo bottle, and that was our logo.
VO5.
Yeah, we only did 2 shows. It wasn't a big band. But one of the shows, Nikki and Tommy came. It was the night before that gig. And Nikki and Tommy came to our gig at Rock and Roll Heaven downtown across from Harvey's on Bloor. Right near the corner of Young and Bloor. You used to walk down them stairs, and there was this club there. I don't know if you were old enough to get in.
No. I was 13 on that day.
Yeah, okay. So Nikki and Tommy came, and everybody goes to me, "Hey, man, Nikki and Tommy are here, and they're looking for the best blow in T.O." And I'm like, "Hello, I'm the singer of the band, for sakes." And they're like, "Right this way, singer of band. And guess who had the best blow in T.O.?" That was me, man. And they were my best buddies that night. Yeah, Tommy and Nikki, and we were fucking doing some schnozola.
some sniffle snacks.
Yeah.
Some schnoz.
Some beer sodas.
And they're like, "You're coming backstage tomorrow." I go, "Yeah, I am. You better believe it." Dude. I was like the best.
Did you bring blow backstage the next night?
Yes, I did. And I brought black hash, and I was smoking it in the backstage room. And Fred Saunders said, hey, please don't smoke hash backstage. And I was like, fuck, it's Motley Crue. Like,
dude, how about that show?
Yeah,
too?
wow.
How about that show? When,
that was the 80s, by the way, I have to say, for all these people listening.
This was the Girls tour.
87.
Of 1987. And this was the tour when Tommy Lee's drum set came up over the crowd and then rotated upside down.
I have a funny story about that, too.
And at the beginning of that drum solo, there was like, all right, Vince says, "You want to have a drink with the crew, Toronto?" Yes. And so then, like, Nikki Sixx, like, brings a bottle of Jack Daniels. He's like, all right, we're gonna, and Nikki, like, pours, he's like, sprays the crowd with the Jack Daniels so that they can, like, tell it's real whiskey. They're not, like, it's not fake. Right. And then, so now it's like, cheers to the crowd, we're gonna have a drink, and Nikki, like, just puts the bottle upside down, just chugging, and on each chug, Tommy Lee, like, boom, boom, like, timing the chugs with, like, drum beats, boom, boom.
And they're putting down a fifth.
Just chugging whiskey, and that's how the drum solo started. Boom, 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 and that, like, what an epic way to start a drum solo.
Well, I have a couple of comments to that. Is the tour before, 2 tours before, because there was Theater of Pain.
Yep.
And I went to that. I went to it in Toronto, and then me and my buddies got in our car and drove to Ottawa and watched it again. But the tour before that, the first time Motley Crue played Toronto was Shout at the Devil.
So they would have been opening for Ozzy?
No, except was opening for them. Nice. They were headlining at the little tiny CNE grandstand arena, which was like 4,000 seater. So we were so freaked out that Motley Crue was headlining in Toronto on the Shout at the Devil tour. So we got a bunch of mushrooms and went and stayed overnight in line. Like, we got there at like 6 p.m. And I was like 14.
Nice.
And doing shrooms. Okay, now this is in Nikki's book.
Which one? I mean, what is it, like book 4 now or something?
Yeah, well, so this was in the book. We woke up, okay, and we didn't really sleep, obviously, right? We thought it was a great idea, and fucking we're all whacked out and up on shrooms and shit, and we're right at the very, very front. In fact, me and my buddies are smushed up against, like, the glass like this, like this, like, and all these croutons are behind us pushing. And this guy, this crazy guy next to me with no shirt on and shit, and he was all drunk and everything. And he goes, this shit. He goes, we're not staying here. And he turns around and this is all true. He kicks the glass out of the front of the CNE grandstand doors, and I go, and we bend down, and the whole crowd runs in.
Wow.
And there was like 1,000 kids, and we rushed the stage. I remember this like yesterday, and the crew's on the stage, and they back up, they go, whoa, whoa, and we get right to the front, we go, Crue, 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 and it was like 2 p.m., and they're trying to set up.
Sound check.
Yes, and Nikki remembers this, they had to pay. He goes, that was you? I go, well, there was a guy next to me, but I was the first one in, and they had to pay for all the new doors and shit,
wow.
and the cops
the
came
band
in.
did?
Yes, the cops came in and said, get the fuck out of here, and we were all scared we were going to get arrested, and that was fun times.
Jesus.
Wow.
Shout to the devil, yeah. But that was good. That was a different time. Like, if any of my kids are watching this, like, I don't do it anymore.
I mean, dude, the 80s, man.
And then, wait, there's another story when you talk about Tommy's drum kit revolving.
Yeah.
We opened every show on the Dr. Feelgood tour.
Okay.
In Skid Row in '89 in Europe, the whole tour.
Uh-huh.
And I had a little fling with Christina Applegate.
Oh, wow.
I don't know if you know her story when she goes, I left Brad Pitt one night for some guy, and I'm not going to even say who it was. Hello. That would be me.
That was her with the Married with Children days.
That was the MTV Awards that night, and she came with Brad Pitt and left with me, mother drugger.
Wow.
True story. So I fly her to Paris to see me play with Motley Crue. And her mom comes and her aunt comes, and we go to the Eiffel Tower, we go to dinner and all this stuff. So at the Motley Crue show, going up and standing right side stage, and Nikki goes, hey, he's standing up on the top thing, and I'm like, hey, man, because I was like, I didn't want to be like, you know, the guy f***ing the shit up on the stage.
Yeah.
So I go, we better move, you know, like, so we walk across, and Tommy's drum goes up and starts turning, and then it stops, and he's stuck. And I thought I fucking unplugged his drum kit. No, I go, we gotta get the fuck out of here, because I was walking right there, and then it stopped. And he's like hanging upside down in France. And I go, oh my God, I unplugged his drums, and the show's wrecked, and it was a fucked up night.
He was like hanging upside down because he wanted a key bump. He was just waiting for you to like.
But I thought I kicked out the cord,
Dude,
you know, and he's upside down, and I was like, I must have.
Did Tommy tell us about how
Oh
his drum techs would like come and?
And just shovel it into his nose. Yeah, that was.
Wasn't it like they were like?
I used to do that with some Guns N' Roses guys.
They did like he said like it was like bottle caps full. Oh my God.
Yeah.
Beer bottle cap.
Yeah.
Do you like shopping on Amazon? I do. And good news is Steve-O's butt wipes for your butthole are available on Amazon. And if you want a real bundle of a deal, you can get Steve-O's hot sauce for your butthole, plus Steve-O's butthole destroyer, and Steve-O's butt wipes for your butthole. It's the butthole bundle, available on Amazon right now.
Yeah, dude.